Good morning, Twitter. Actually, just good morning, the world. So I'm going to be lame this morning. Oh, goodness. I woke up. I was inspired to make a video. After yesterday, my nuclear egg video. I didn't get superpowers, so I'm pretty upset about that, as you can tell. But I wanted to show you what my day-to-day actually looks like. I've been threatening this for a while, but it's embarrassing, quite frankly. But if you'll see it, you'll make sense. Sorry. Stomach. But if you see it, it'll make sense. At first, it's shocking because it's like, oh my God. But if you see everything, you're like, oh, I get it. That's why it looks like that. Because I live here. I live in my room. My daily exercise is to the toilet. I try to go downstairs once a day, depending on how I feel. When I had all my pills in me, I felt like $1,000,000. So it was easier to do. But now I got to get back on the horse, and I'm hoping I'll be able to do it. So anyway, so here we go. So I've been meaning to do this video for a while. And at first it's shocking, but it's because I live here, and it's hard sometimes. So here we go. So here's my bed. Let's see, can I flip this? If I can't flip this, I have to restart this video. Oh, I can't flip it. Oh, I can't flip it. Why is it not flipping? Flip, flippy, flip, flip. It's not flipping. Come on, Apple, why can't this flip? Well, this isn't going to work then. Okay, fine. This will be an introduction video. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is my bed. Do you see that indentation? This is an old bed, admittedly. Almost 10 years old. Go to all the bed places and get yourself a bed in your location. You know, don't live like this. Also, don't get long COVID. PD, your special little project. Okay, so there's my dirty spot wall from my pillow thing I put above my head to save my sleep pillows. Okay, here's my desk. Very unorganized, very disgusting. Most of it dusty because I had to stop supplementing. So when I tell you I've been supplementing for 20 some odd years, I've been supplementing for 20 some odd years. I was a weightlifter. You know, I had a beer belly. Not a huge one, but I like food. I didn't want to be pretty. I just wanted to be strong. Okay, so there's my Xbox controller. Some things I've gotten for Christmas and little pick-me-up, happy little things. Most of the stuff down. See what I'm talking? Do you hear my voice? This is just talking. Just talking. Imagine walking and doing stuff and working and shit like that. That's what single moms are doing. Okay? So we've had to purchase a trash can for me. Okay? Because I live here, remember. I live in my room. I've made an indentation on my bed. Okay, that's birthday present from my friend's cookies. They are amazing, and when she's able to make a lot more, I will drop her link because, oh my God, they are amazing. All right, I was going to show pictures for my birthday of her cookies, but I ended up in the ER. All right, so the only thing I can drink now, it's heavy, it sits on my stomach heavy, but water is disgusting. And I never used to be a water snob, but COVID has changed my taste and love for just lukewarm, room temperature water. I cannot do it anymore. All right, when I used to be able to drink soda, that's my soda, okay? For low blood sugars, I had one last night. I thought I was gonna die. My dishes, okay? Things accumulate a couple of days because, you know, Dad lives here. All right, I'm gonna make soundproofing out of this, okay? Oh, empty box. So here's all my movies we brought up from the garage and downstairs because while Netflix or Amazon or whomever has, oh, what the hell? Think, boy, think. Yeah, if you have like a trilogy, they don't have the whole damn thing. So I brought in my movies. Okay, here's my replaced audio equipment. I didn't say anything about this, but we had an accident and shit happens, and I got all my audio equipment stolen. It was old and analog, but it was thousands of dollars worth. So this is all replaced. Now that I finally got a pill situation to make me feel better, I can use it. It's glorious. It's all Apple. It all works. It all talks to each other. Let's see, and then I got a little beat key finder here. There's my soundboard, cloud lifter. There's my Mac and my mouse and my goddamn gigantic monitor. It's collecting dust. I got to be able to talk. All right, so I used to be a big believer in, if I was going to be a lazy fat ass, then what I should do is keep my Xbox stuff and my PlayStation stuff downstairs. But I can't, because what do? I live up here. So here's my little disgusting slice of heaven, my indentation in my bed. And now I'm going to show you other things like my disgusting mirror. Now, when I say I'm skinny, I used to be muscular-ish, okay? Muscular-ish. I haven't worked out in years, and I still have some definition and some muscle. I like food and beer, so that's what I did. So what I've purchased, an electric toothbrush, because it was too hard for me to brush my teeth with this. I mean it. Come over here. See, I haven't walked very far and I'm huffing and puffing. Okay. This was big and beautiful glass thing. We used it one time when we first moved in and it exploded on my wife while she was mid-shower. Somebody replaced it with bad glass. All right, here is my shower seat. So when I shower, this is where I go. There's my crap. I put my stupid tunnels right here and wash them and get the ear gunk off of them, and that's that. So I've purchased a seat for my shower, okay, a motorized toothbrush, because you hear me talking and I'm walking around very minimally and I can't brush my teeth on my own, okay? So what you're looking at is my life. The bed's all cheap and broke and old and, so is life. It's whatever. But this is it. This is what I do every day, because literally, if I go anywhere else, I can't do it, guys. Can't do it, guys. So, oh yeah. White trash curtain. The window is so damn big, it's hard to find shit that works for it. All right, let's see if I can flip this around again. Oh, can't flip it around again. Okay, so this is video number 2. Damn, that sucks. All right. So that's just a small token of what I do every day. I try to go downstairs, I told you, at least once a day. And that's it. That's my life. That's life with long COVID for me. I don't know how single moms do this. I can't do this. And I'm a dude, and I can't do this on my own. There's no goddamn way. I don't see how a single mom has done this for almost 2 years and been afflicted with COVID and get long COVID and have to have a job and have to provide for the family and have to try to get yourself care and deal with insurance companies and deal with the government constantly changing the rules and deal with knuckleheads out in the world that only give a shit about themselves. Now, I don't like mandates. I think we should teach people and explain rather than push, shove, or shoot. Okay, push, shoving, and shooting is where we are, folks. If you haven't figured out now, I don't give a rat's ass about your politics. Or anyone's, for that matter. I used to. Oh, deeply. Deeply. But I've seen it more as a rat race. It's vital. It's absolutely vital. The most libertarian of person, you need a little bit of government. Everybody knows they need a little bit of government. That's a terrible mischaracterization of libertarianism or whatever. But Just boiling everything down. See, that's the hard thing to do nowadays. Everything is so damn complicated. So when you have all these thoughts, ideas, and knowledge in your head, you have to boil it down for folks. I'm just rambling. There's just so much in my head, so much going on. I'm so mad that this was a goddamn man-made problem. It's really upsetting. So when I say, hey, Petey, this guy was so excited for the knowledge he thought he was about to bestow upon the world and fix us. Well, when you're dealing with governments that don't hold a high regard for human life, and you're only doing it out of laziness and because you want to work around the laws of your home country, it escaped. All right. I didn't say this shit for months because y'all got crazy. Because nobody can say truth anymore. Truth gets you in trouble. Truth is inconvenient to the powerful. And we all saw it. Everybody that was guilty has run away into the shadows. That's why I didn't say anything. I didn't need to. Every single person from Fauci down, it was going to be found. I found it, for God's sakes. I found the L and S strain in January? And then shortly after that, China took the website down of the nation that posted it. I can't find it anymore. I found the LNS strain. That was at the very beginning of this, folks. And here's another thing that just blows my mind. And no one picked up on it. I didn't say anything. I had a whole write-up post about it. Think about it, people. China found the virus, okay, a naturally occurring virus, and within 2 weeks had the full genetic workup of it. Come on. That right there, the math doesn't even work. If you're going to genetic sequence things, you need super duper computers and you need time. You can't fully understand something in 2 weeks, especially something as complex as a flippin' virus. So, for everybody that's on the fence, that doesn't think that this is a man-made disaster, all right? Just that right there. Within 2 weeks, China had the full genome sequence. I mean, I know they're super invested in supercomputers. Come on. The math just doesn't work. Time just doesn't work. You need time to do things, and it doesn't add up. None of it does, and that's okay. Anyway, this ended up being rambling. But I wanted to show the fruits to their labor. I'm alive. I have a life. I breathe air. But this is my everyday life. I haven't shown it because it's quite literally embarrassing. But sometimes that black and white things sometimes help people learn things. Simplicity helps people learn things. Humor helps people learn things. So yeah, I don't know. Just a thought, just an idea. Just trying desperately to wake people up. The only way they win is if you keep fighting the masks and if you keep fighting vaccines. Okay? They got us in the mess. They have to try to get us out. And the more you fight, the longer this is going to go. I'm not saying acquiesce. I'm not saying bend on your knee, because quite frankly, wearing a mask and getting a shot, which we all get before we're fucking cognizant. We're babies. And you're filled with so many miracles of modern medicine before you can even contemplate what you're doing. So it seems a little silly. People have religious things. I get it. If you have a truly religious exemption, go ahead. That's fine. But just realize, these things are never just for you. They're for somebody else. And this is what makes freedom so messy sometimes, is everybody has an opinion, especially nowadays. We're our own worst enemy, and we help ourselves the best. And right now, we're our own worst enemy. When we finally get our heads out of our asses, collective asses, I'm not blaming anybody, it's collective asses. You mandate pushers, you mask pushers, you can't work unless you listen to us pushers. You anti-mask, anti-vaccine people. When did being, see, it's so hard to thread a line, because when did being ignorant of medical facts become cool? When you cover your face from coughs, it stops spittle. From the very beginning, we've all made fun of the little Asian ladies walking down the street with their mask on. Okay, it's silly, it's dumb. Pollution, viruses, whatever. That's why they're doing it. They come from China. It's a gross, disgusting place. Lots of pollution, or at least was 5 years ago. Anyway, long rambling speech, signifying nothing, but everything all at the same time. So hopefully you guys have a great Sunday. And you got a little peek into my life, seriously unfiltered. And a video that was long due. And I was kind of inspired from my nuclear eggs of yesterday. Anything else in there to this little ditty here? No, I think that's it. So yeah. All right, fellas. Ladies. Anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers, mandate pushers. You're not a full citizen unless you get a shot pushers. You guys are building a civil war and a revolution. Both of you. Okay? Everybody needs to take a step back, calm the rhetoric, and realize what we're actually doing this for. Okay? It's not to take freedoms. It's not my intention. I'm pretty sure it's the intention of a lot of people. A lot of people see other people as non-people. Come on. We have to stop pushing that. We have to. For our own sanity and for the good of our country. Seriously. We don't need to be at each other's throats like this. It's hard enough as it is. All right? So let's take a step back. Let's chill on the rhetoric. Let's look at each other as people first, please. We're all still human beings, flesh and blood. And then maybe we can look at each other as citizens again. We can stop saying that's not my president. Man, when I saw that, God, what was I? Late teens, late 90s, mid 90s? And I saw bumper stickers that said, not my president. In my teenage mind, I thought, boy, that's bad. That's probably always been like this. But we don't want it to get too much of a fever pitch. And that's why I was begging people to watch Lincoln the other day. Replace all of the situation with mask mandates, anti-vax bullshit, and then see what happens. Because that's exactly what happened for slavery. Much bigger issue, much bigger problem. That was try men's souls, okay? And the last little bit to this is you have to allow people to atone. Yeah, I fucked up. I was anti-mask, anti-vaccine. That was bad. That was bad. I was trying to force people my will. That was bad. Maybe, mandate pushers. You can't have a job unless you listen to me pushers. Come on. That's just as bad. Okay? We have to look at each other as people first. Then maybe we can do citizens later. One step at a time. Okay? The bum on the street who's howling at the moon crazy on meth. We have to look at them as a person. Or we'll forever have camps of homeless and dirty and needles. Okay? Each side has to give a little. All right? Yeah, we need housing for homeless. No shit. I don't want these scary fuckers walking around. It's scary. Okay? And then the people that say, get off her ass, pull her up by the bootstraps. Well, okay. Do something. Because right now, nothing is happening. And that's what we have. We have nothing happening. And everyone's screaming, it's your fault. Well, no one's moving an inch. You got to move an inch in your camp to make things go. An inch. I didn't say give up the farm. Move an inch. Okay, fine. We're spending $1 billion on homelessness. Well, fine. Let's spend 75 million on homelessness, but let's get them housing at the same time. That's how it works. That's how it used to work. Before everything became rhetorical and hot air bloated Hannity and Combs bullshit. All right? It's all it's all connected. It's all connected up here. And then when I say it, I sound like a crazy person. But I promise you. Anyhow, long rambling nothing. Showing you my life of nothing. Showing Petey what his fruit has wrought. Showing the American government that they were pussies, meaning weak, not a woman's vulva. Y'all need to learn English. Anyhow, thank you, China. Thank you, Winnie the Pooh. Anyhow, I'm just going to piss everybody off today. All right. And if that's the case, that means you're doing something right. Talk to you guys later. God, that was gross.